Hello, everybody. Good morning to you. It is 6 o'clock in the morning right now. I just woke up. That's why my nose sounds kind of stuffy. I'm trying to wake up, though. I went to bed kind of early for me. Normally, I go to bed around midnight, 1 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? I really just want to get some early sleep. So I went to bed around 9, and I just woke up, and Foodie Beauty did a live called Middle of the Night, although it wasn't the middle of the night when she did her live stream. I think it was around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., but for her, I guess that's middle of the night. Weird. So she did the live stream. It was for about an hour, and you can always tell when Foodie's live streams are interesting or when they're boring by the number of clips you see on Twitter. If it's a really interesting live stream, if interesting things were said or done, there'll be tons of clips on Twitter about it. But if it's boring, you won't find very much. Well, I went on Twitter looking for the little highlight clips and didn't find a whole lot. And I can see why. Because the live stream itself was rather boring. And if you take a couple of steps away from the live stream, just stand all the way back and look at it and think about it and think about Foodie. What we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is what life for Foodie would be like if she went back to Canada. She can't function on her own. She doesn't know what to do. She needs someone around to assist her, to do things for her. Back in the Villa days, she had the Sangria Kia. She could get in her car. She could go places. She had more mobility. And she had just a smidge of more confidence to be around people. But over the course of time, being in Kuwait, the more weight she gains, the less she wants to go out. So Foodie's in Thailand, and she could go out and do whatever she wants. Salah's not there to tell her what to do. She could go out and find activities to do alone. She's not doing it. She's staying in her room, eating her 7-Eleven food, and being absolutely miserable. So that's what this is. To be honest with you, watching Chantal, the vibe that I'm getting from her is I got kicked out and I have to find somewhere to hole up vibes. 1 minute, I'm going to turn off the AC. Sorry about that. I forgot I had the air conditioner on. I don't need it on this morning. Where was I? Oh, yes. I was saying that the vibe that I'm getting from Chantal is I got kicked out of wherever I was and I have to find some place to hole up. Because that's the feeling in Thailand, is that she is in Thailand. She doesn't want to be there. And she's just waiting to go somewhere else. And she's not making the best of her time. She's in Thailand and she could get all kinds of interesting footage, make all kinds of interesting vlogs, even make vlogs that she has on backlog of things that would interest people. Nope, not doing it. Like those of you that are beezers, she's in Thailand, and I know some of you, you're pressing on Chantal and you're trying to tell her to go out and do things. It's time to give up the ghost. This woman has absolutely no interest in going out, talking to people, even trying new food or going to the beaches. She's not interested. She is interested in staying inside, doing absolutely nothing. Like what you're seeing in Thailand is probably what you would see if she went back home to Canada. She has arrived at a place with herself physically where she can't do very much. And she's essentially housebound. And it is what it is. So before we get into the Twitter stuff, let me show you a couple of things of interest. We all know that Chantal uses a CPAP machine. She talks about it all the time. Well, I used to have a roommate that I lived with not too long ago that he had to use a CPAP machine. And so through him, I learned a bit about CPAP machines. So let me show you a couple of things online that I found about CPAP machines. All right. So for those who are interested and would like to know, if you have a CPAP machine, this is what you have to do. To maintain your CPAP machine, follow these steps. You have to clean it daily. You got to wipe down your mask, especially the parts that touch your skin. Did you hear that, Chantal? You have to wipe down your mask, especially the parts that touch your skin. How often do you wipe down your mask, ma'am? There's the weekly cleaning. You got to clean the CPAP mask and tubing. Twice a month, you have to disinfect the humidifier if your CPAP machine has one. Once a year, replace the CPAP parts as needed. So we all know that Chantal is not the cleanest person. She probably doesn't do the daily cleaning, which might lead to problems on her skin, because the oil, dirt, sweat buildup on the mask, that can't be good for her skin where it touches the mask. We know she doesn't do the weekly cleaning. She doesn't do the twice a month cleaning. Now, I've heard that when it comes to Chantal's CPAP, she doesn't put water in it. Maybe her thinking is, if I don't put water in it, then there's no possibility of mold. Because if mold develops inside the tubes for a CPAP machine, that can lead to all kinds of problems because you are essentially breathing in mold. And that can lead to things like Legionnaire's disease. So maybe her thinking is, oh, if I don't put water in it, it makes it cleaner to breathe. Maybe not. Maybe you need to clean it. So, yeah, you guys can see all kinds of cleaning has to be done with a CPAP machine, and she does not do it. There's also another part that I'd like to show you guys, if you don't mind. All right, so let me just bring up this screen. Let's talk about the CPAP machine maintenance. I have to go to that. And where I need to be. No, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry. Let's see. Pardon me. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I just have multiple things open this morning. There's also a thing called the sleep study. Like if you have a CPAP machine, you have to get it recalibrated every so often to make sure you're getting the right pressure, that it's working the right way to help you sleep. If you have sleep apnea, if you have a machine and you get it recalibrated, the machine can monitor how many times you might possibly stop breathing during the night. My ex-roommate, he could tell by his machine if at any time he stopped breathing during the night. This is very important because with sleep apnea, you can actually stop breathing in your sleep, hence the reason for its CPAP and why you have to get it maintained and get it recalibrated. But going down here, a CPAP sleep study is used to determine the ideal rate of airflow needed to treat a person with sleep disordered breathing disorder. And Chantal has said she's got sleep apnea. During this study, a person is connected to a CPAP machine while spending the night in a sleep laboratory. The study monitors heart, lung, brain activity, breathing patterns, arm and leg movements, and blood oxygen levels. If diagnosed with sleep apnea, a CPAP titration study may be conducted to adjust the CPAP machine settings. So when is the last time that Chantal has had a sleep study? I would imagine it's been years and years and years. And if she's not gotten her machine maintained in quite a while, that would mean that she's not getting proper sleep, which can lead to lethargy, which can lead to lack of energy. We've seen that she's got the bags underneath her eyes. So maybe part of the reason why she's not getting proper sleep is because she doesn't have a properly maintained and cleaned CPAP machine. I don't know. So there's that. Just wanted to throw that in as something interesting for Chantal. So let's go on to this stuff on Twitter. Queen Booker is on my lap right now. Okay. She just hopped up here. Say hi, Booker. Hey, baby. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh. We're doing the baby thing. Speaking of babies, this is what we do several times a day. She's the baby. All right, ma'am. What you doing? Sorry, guys. Just cat break for just a minute. Cat break. I had to go outside this morning and feed Blackie her breakfast. And whenever I do that, I could be gone from my home for like 20 seconds to go feed the cat. And when I come back in, she acts like I've been gone for like a week. She's always like, Mom, where did you go? I went outside to feed the other cat. You know about her. Vulgar. All right, we're going to keep going, even though I got a 10-pound cat in my arms and I can't do anything. Wait, hold on. Now I can't do nothing because I got a baby in my arms. All right. I have to use my hands. I can't touch my keyboard or nothing holding on to you. I'm sorry. I have to let you down. Don't get mad at me. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. We're on Twitter. So for those of you who are on Twitter and you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. Now I got cat hair in my face. Good morning. Starting out my morning with cat hair. All right, something cool. Speaking of cats, this is from Post of Cats. I'm convinced voids are just overcooked oranges. So this is a really cute black cat. Nope. What a pretty kitty. All right, moving on. Ash Brittany says, Foodie Beauty eating cat treats in the hotel high at 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but 5:30 a.m., that's not the middle of the night. That is very early in the morning. So how is that the middle of the night? Has she honestly lost track of time? Like she can't tell what's daytime and what's nighttime? Does she stay in that room so much that she just gets her days and nights mixed up? Maybe. Ghost Crab says, Chantal can hardly see out of those eyes, is sweating in bed and talking for hours about, yum, what can I get to eat? That's her vacation. That's her traveling. It's all just sitting, lying, and thinking about getting food. Well, that's because she's a food addict. And that's all she wants to do, and that's all she can do. Or at least that's what she's convinced herself of doing. She doesn't want to be around people like her coming back to her room and eating. means she gets to avoid people. She just literally wants to be a shut-in. So, Chantal, why not go back to Canada? I know you would be alone, more than likely, but maybe you can get the Sangria Kia back. I don't know if you'd still fit in it, but you'd be back on your stomping grounds, on your home turf. You'd feel more comfortable. You wouldn't feel so afraid. Why not just go back home? Oh, that's right, because you can't afford it. Queen of WTF said, Foodie Beauty, you kind of are. So let's watch.
Day one of gym? No. I'm a failure. I'm a failure.
Yeah, well, you ain't wrong saying that. That's a bit of truth out of your mouth, which is rare. Acadia Strong says, we've all seen what the filters can do and hide. So the picture on the left is Chantal back in her villa days. Picture on the right is her filter picture. She literally uses the filters to give herself a neck. Without the filters, she literally has no neck. And this was an old picture, mind you, the picture on the left. The situation is much more intense now. Okay, now this is something interesting from Truth Hurts, who was in Thailand, was posting all kinds of wonderful clips about Thailand, and had a wonderful vacation, and is back, and she has something to say. So Truth Hurts says, it's not looking too good, Foodie. It's time to put the food away and have a long, hard think. Let's watch.
So I'm at Changi Airport in Singapore at the moment, and I just wanted to leave a message for Foodie. Foodie, this has happened with you before. When Nader was in your life, what happened was he kept pulling the rubber band more and more and more to check how far he could go with you. And it was pretty far. Salah is doing the same thing. If his buddies know his MO, where he sneaks out of the house when you pass out, leaving the phone in the apartment, it is a problem, Foodie. It is a big problem for you. And you need a long, hard think about what you are doing with your life. I don't see this going any better than how it went with Nader for you. At least with Nader, you were in Canada, you were at home, you were with your family. You don't even have that right now. So think long and hard. Put the food away, sit down, and think about what you are doing with your life. Because it's not looking good right now, girl. It's not looking good.
Nope. And a couple of comments that I'd like to add to what you have said. Truth Hurts. And I'm just gonna put these thoughts in Chantal's head since she does watch all of the reactions. Something that she should think about. Let's start with the whole concept of fake love. She said long ago about somebody, all he has to do is fake love me, and I would give him everything. Fake love is not real love. Fake love is the facade of love. It is just an act. You essentially tell the men in your life, you don't have to really love me. You don't have to really give me your heart or devote your whole life to me. You can just put on a facade, and I'm happy with that. That's the agreement. Pretend to love me in front of the camera for the sake of my ego, for the sake of my image, for the sake of my YouTube channel, and we're good. If you put on an act in front of other people, complete strangers, I'll give you whatever you want. I'll pay your bills. I'll pay your rent. I'll buy you a car. I'll give you money. We'll go on trips where I'll pay for everything. I'll do all of that for you getting on the YouTube stage and playing out a part for me, for my ego. And these men They're all about, yes, I'll do that. I'll play a part so long as the part doesn't bleed into real life and I can go do my thing when the camera's turned off. Anybody out there might sign up for that agreement to get thousands and thousands of dollars, and all they have to do is pretend something. So that's why Natter and Salah signed up. They saw that you were a cash cow with money and they wanted it. And so they agreed to be part of your content, Foodie. But content isn't real life, is it? Content does not mean you're in a man's heart, that you are his one and only, that you are the apple of his eye. It just means he's playing a part. And where you get it fucked up, Chantal, where you get it messed up, is you always get it confused. It starts off as a business agreement, and then you try to take it and make it emotional. You try to take it real life. You try to go real life with it. And turn a business agreement and arrangement into something of a real life commitment. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Some other thoughts that I'd like to put in your head, Chantal. So this person, Salah, that you are so wrapped around, he is such a player that he knew all about the features of Instagram, especially about that feature that you can activate when you talk to somebody, where you can make the conversation vanish as soon as you're done. He researched Instagram enough. He knew enough about Instagram that he knew about that feature. And whenever he talks to people on Instagram, he activated that feature so that he could talk to people and not get caught. So he was talking to you, smoothing you up, getting money from you. And he's on Instagram talking to other people like Kai Bella. And he thought that feature would protect his conversations. And it was only because Kai Bella had another phone that he got busted. But he's enough of a player that he knew about features like that. So if Salah knew about that feature and activated it, and if you put a tracking device on his phone, thinking that you could control him and know where he's at and he's not around anybody, you don't think that Salah would find a way around that too? That he wouldn't just go out and get another phone without the tracking device and leave the tracked phone at home and he could just go and do what he wanted? I mean, he's a player. Players play. That's what they do. He's going to go play. He's going to find a workaround to whatever restrictions you try to put on him. And I think he has. And I think that when somebody came into your chat last night saying that Allah was on a panel talking about Salah leaves a tracked phone at home, you freaked out and you left all in a hurry because you thought that was for real. You knew the possibility of that being real was very, very high. You're a cheater. And your biggest fear has always been somebody doing to you what you've always done to others. You don't want to feel the backlash of that, do you? So you run from it, and to keep it from happening, you try to control people in your life. You control the men in your life because you don't want the backside, the repercussions of your cheating ways. Well, You're going to get them. And you are getting them, actually. So, the part that you said about Salah testing Chantal, truth hurts, pulling that rubber band. Yeah, I think he's tested Chantal the same way that Natter tested her. That's what players do. That's what scam artists do. They test you. They test you with rubber band. And I think her and Salah, they have both pulled on each other's rubber bands to see what the final point is. Like they've been testing each other for the longest. And I think Salah is at the point where he's tired of being tested. He's tired of Chantal. She used to be a profitable problem. Now she's just a problem. And I think he and a few others around him, they've had conversations around the table and discussed, what are we going to do about her? Because the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. She used to be a profitable problem. Now she's just a problem. Now it's time to find a way to scrape her off the shoe and get rid of her. Not saying anything ominous will happen, but I'm just saying, when a business deal goes sour, those who are involved in the deal, they want to find a way to end it and move on. And I don't know if Chantal is willing to move on because this is all she's got. So moving forward, okay, so let's talk about Nikocado Avocado for just a moment. So the pictures and the videos that Nikocado did showing his 250-pound weight loss, there's been some speculation that he might have filmed those things like ages ago and then just posting them now, and they might be AI, they might be fake. Well, Hungry Fat Chick just did a mukbang with Nick, and I'm kind of confused. Y'all help me here. So Nikocado, sir, you spent the last 2 years getting rid of all the weight, right? Right. So why are you back to doing mukbangs? I don't get it. Why spend all of that time losing a tremendous amount of weight just to go back to mukbanging? I mean, make it make sense. I'm kind of confused. Is it because you want people to see you? You want to verify that yes, you have lost the weight? Other people have also come forward with the comments of, how can this be real? Wouldn't he have loose skin on his body? Uh, I can see why people would ask that question. You would think that he would have loose skin, but also keep in mind Nikocado is a bit of a younger man. He's still young, so maybe his skin might be more elastic. Also, he's got money. If he could spend 2 years off of YouTube, like working on his weight loss, that would also mean he might have money for skin removal surgery as well. So maybe if there were loose skin, he's gotten rid of it. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities here. But yeah, he did a mukbang with Hungry Fat Chick. I saw on Twitter that he posted stuff on Instagram that looks kind of recent. So yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. Queen of WTF says, I mean, I really don't want to know, but I'm assuming it's not very much. Let's watch.
Of course he misses my big fat, nearly disabled body. You don't know what I can do with this. Hello. Of course he misses.
So explain to me, Chantal, why someone like yourself would want a man who is active and younger if you have no interest in being active yourself. It had to be ego. It had to be your narcissism at play. You like the idea of being how you are and being with a young man, just showing him off. But you know how you are when it comes to men. You get really attached really fast. You had to know that picking a younger man who's active, it was never going to work. And you've seen over the course of the 2 years that Salah's very active. He wants to go out, and yet you haven't worked on yourself to get yourself more active and in shape to where you can go out and you can do things. But here you are talking about being obese and nearly, you're not disabled, by the way. You're not disabled. You're just giving up your mobility, but that doesn't mean you're disabled. And someone posted this for me. Lady Nuit reacts. This photo is from Istanbul tourism website. Thought it would make you smile. And it does. Thank you. Oh, I love the fact that Istanbul is so cat friendly. I love that. Now this picture right here, Darth Mandalore says most expensive vehicle to operate in 2023 and 2024. You're not lying. You are not lying. The grocery cart is the most expensive vehicle to operate. It's sad but true, y'all. It is so sad. The cost of groceries anymore is stupid. Okay, Duchess No Pork says Chantal CPAP is useless. If you have sleep apnea, you need to see a doctor regularly because the amount of pressure you set the machine at needs to be adjusted as you change. I bet Chantal's pressure is set for her at 200 pounds ago, and it isn't strong enough to ensure a restful sleep. Hence the reason why she's looking so tired these days. She's got a CPAP machine because it hasn't been properly maintained. There hasn't been a sleep study, all of that. She's not sleeping very well. Okie Doll says, I played around. So this is a close-up shot from the live she did. This is where she wants us to believe her chin is. This is where it actually is. This right here. Yep, I believe that. Okay, y'all want to see the comment that freaked Chantal out? Here it is, courtesy of Fondue Pondu. So, okay, she was doing her live, the one I'm going to review. Jenna put, Salah definitely sitting there watching this like, I miss her. Okay, this was a roasting comment. Sorry, this is not the comment that freaked her out. Jenna said, Salah definitely sitting there watching this like, I miss her disabled, immobile body so much. Every woman I check out is not the same. Actually, I walk and stay fit. Disgusting. People roasting her in the comments. All right. So, Fondue Pondu posted, here's the comment that I was looking for. Sorry. Fondue Pondu says Foodie Beauty, and then her whole attitude changed and she got off live. So you can't sit with us. Said, OMG, are you guys watching the panel with Allah on as a guest? He said Salah's friends told him he waits till Chantal passes out, then leaves his phone at the apartment and goes out. Haha. So as soon as I saw this on Twitter, I'm like, whose panel? I'm nosy. Who did the panel? I looked around on YouTube, couldn't find the panel. I guess it was a troll comment, but it was enough to freak Chantal out. She saw that and she flipped. But even if there was no panel, even if Salah's friends did not go on panel, she knows that's what he's doing. She has to know. She has to know that he's working her the way that she's been working him. But that was a funny moment. Let's see. Fondue Pondu says, Foodie Beauty, this is what marriage and 22 months in Kuwait has done to Chantal. Marriage looks so good on you, Chantal. I can see how much you're thriving. Marriage enriches your life. Keep going. So two separate pictures here. This is 11/20/22, 2 years ago. This was her. This is her now. Yeah, marriage has done wonders for you, Chantal. Keep going with that. Butter Crumpet says, why is Salah dropping his PayPal in Chantal's chat? And why did she pin it? Yeah, I'm still asking that question. For what reason and what purpose is Salah dropping his PayPal in the chat? Like, why? Why? Why would anybody in her chat send him money? I mean, I'm struggling to make it make sense, and I just can't find a reason. Chantal's doing a chat. And I would think it'd be more appropriate for her to drop her PayPal. So why is he dropping his? It's not his chat. He's not co-hosting. So why would anybody send you money, sir? Why? Katie Sanders says $12.99 on Amazon and was also sold on Temu. There are 4 different styles. Certainly can't do a giveaway with 13 whole bucks. You're crazy. So this mug is from the Cat Cafe. As you guys can see, it's the same mug that was sold at the Cat Cafe. And it retails for $12 and some change. So Chantal was saying, I can't do a giveaway, as if it were really expensive. Clearly it wasn't expensive. She could buy a couple of mugs for less than 25 bucks and do them as giveaways to people. But no, Chantal's not going to spend her money on anyone but her. All right. Yeah, Perfectly Imperfect says, well, it's 5:45 a.m. in Bangkok. Definitely not the middle of the night. And that's what she titled her live, Middle of the Night. What? What? You need to go outside more, Chantal. You're getting your days and nights mixed up. DX gives some of the recap on the live, and this is part of the recap. DX says she's really salty and bitter about Nikocado, implying he looks ugly because he lost weight. Oh, Chantal, you're so jealous. Speculates if he has been depriving himself of nutrients. Ma'am, you're over 500 pounds. You do not eat healthy food. Everything you eat is processed, full of salt and sugar. You're depriving your body of nutrients. I know you're 500 pounds, but it is possible, y'all, to be overweight and starving at the same time. How? Because on the inside, your body needs vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and if you're eating nothing but garbage, you are starving. You're filling up your stomach, but you're still starving. Her body's been starving for years. And just because you dump bags of garbage down your throat doesn't mean you're getting all the nutrients. You're depriving your body of nutrients by not eating healthy food. So talk about Nikocado. Oh, he looks like he's depriving himself of nutrients. Ma'am, look in the mirror. All right. So that's it for the recap. Let's go on to the live itself. And there's going to be some boring parts. I ain't going to lie to you. It was really dry. It was really, really dry. But that is Chantal anymore. Like I said, this is basically what she would be doing in Canada if she went back home. She does not like to do adulting. She doesn't know how to do it. She depends too much on people to take care of her and get things for her. She doesn't know what to do with her time other than sleep and eat. And she looks awful. Chantal, I'm sorry, you look awful. That's just my opinion. You look sick. You look tired. You look like you haven't slept very well. And that's crazy because you're in Thailand. Beautiful place, beautiful people, sunshine, beaches, good healthy food. There's a whole world outside your hotel room door, and you could experience it. Get over some of your social anxiety. You're not doing none of that. You're hiding. You're essentially hiding in your room because you don't have Salah there to walk with you when you want to go out. You look at him as a sort of bodyguard or protection to keep people from staring at you. Well, it doesn't matter if Salah's there or not. People are still going to stare at you. You made it your business to be on YouTube and gain a bunch of weight and be 5 feet tall and over 500 pounds. Yes, people are going to stare because that's something you don't see every day. It's weird to me. It's okay for people on YouTube to stare at you, but people on the street, that's a problem. I guess the staring is okay as long as you don't see them staring. Anyway, let's check out her live.
Let's forget CPAP, but
You know, I don't even know if the CPAP is really helping her at this point. I don't know if she's trying to use it like an oxygen mask, because again, she doesn't fill it up with water. Like, how effective is a CPAP these days? Does it really help her? Probably not.
TMG, Java, Sweets, Orange Pulp, L5, Sneaky, Welcome Salam, Fidget. I can't sleep. You know why I can't sleep? Because I went to bed really early. Now I'm awake. Hey, Jessica, Liz, everyone I missed. Hello. Tracy, PMAC. Hello, Tracy. CPAP. So, yeah, Laura, Fanny's.
You know, like she's been coming live a lot with the CPAP marks on her face. And I just had a thought. Is it because that's all she's doing is sleeping and sleeping and sleeping in Thailand? Like she sleeps for like 10, 12 hours. Is that why the lines are so prevalent on her face? I think so.
Scrape gifted it to you? No, I think it was Melly. Hi, Brooke. Baked Korean. ECP. Hi, everybody.
I mean, I do remember that live stream that Salah and Chantal did where Salah basically said that she'll sleep for 10 to 12 hours a day. You know, the normal person sleeps like 8 hours. She'll sleep 10 to 12. She literally sleeps all day. And it's weird because if she sleeps that long, why does she have the eye bags? Like she has not slept. It's weird.
Good to see you guys. Hi, Kelly. I'm okay. I blocked out all the because the sun is coming up and I feel gross.
What?
Hello, and Shalulu.
Something you should know, Chantal. Sunlight helps with how you feel. Like it does, it helps your mood. Just going outside for a few minutes and just sitting in the sun, it helps you to feel better. Like just feeling the heat of the sun on you, and it does that, getting that, what is that, vitamin K or whatever it was. Like there's a vitamin that comes through when you get the sunlight on you. You're missing out. Like staying indoors too much in the dark, it will promote you to sleep more than what you need to, and it doesn't. Staying inside makes depression worse. Getting out actually helps a lot. And another thing, before I forget, because I forgot the last time I did a react, something I'd like to address, a separate issue. So I made a mistake, and I admit my mistake. I admit my wrong. I said something wrong. I said that the king, I mixed up the King of France with the King of England, and Henry VIII was the King of France. He wasn't. He's the King of England. I am so sorry. It was late. I was tired. I wasn't feeling well, and I got the two mixed up. I had the series Versailles on my brain, and it's King Louis for France, and it's King Henry for England. So I apologize for getting that wrong. A lot of people in the comments have pointed that out. I Again, I was late. I was tired. I'm sorry for getting that wrong. All right. So let's keep going.
Your husband's fighting with me. I slept okay. Oh, sweet. It's 5:55. It's a lot of sleeping. I said I was going to bed too, but I'm not. I'm beezing. I don't know. Like when the sun comes out, I feel gross.
Why?
I'm okay. The cat cookie is still there. Yeah, I forgot about it, but now I
I
remember.
don't even know why the sun coming out would bother her. She's inside. No. You're inside. Why would that bother you? You're in your room. What are you, a vampire? If the sun touches you, then you're going to turn to ash? Why does it make you feel gross? Is it because there's a whole life going on outside your room and people are active and moving around and you can and you won't? So you feel more safe or comforted at night because it's dark and nobody can see you and there's not as much people around? What's going on there?
Remembered. The BBJ. Do I miss home? Yeah. I mean,
No.
why is the AC not working full blast?
Chantal, you better not turn that AC all the way down again. You're going to make the people who own that hotel really angry with you and they're going to end up kicking you out. You already caused major flooding. Quit it. Be courteous of other people in the hotel. They're going to end up telling you to leave. Between the mess and you flooding the place, they're going to say, hey, you're too much of a problem. You got to go. Where else you going to go? You can't have the AC down to like 10 degrees, okay?
I'm a little tired. Hello, Mel.
You know, if you're in your room and you are overheating, the best thing to do is to just wear light clothing as much as you can to stay cool. Go get in the tub and wash yourself. Because believe it or not, being dirty, it keeps you warmer than what you need to be. Like if you're washing all the filth and the oil and stuff off your skin, then your skin can stay cooler. You'll feel cooler just by doing that. So stop complaining about the AC and, oh, it's too hot in here. You've got 4 layers of clothing on, woman.
Oi. Summer, thank you. Nice to see you, Vanessa. No, you can't bake vegan. Yeah, me too, Tracy. Then yeah, hello. This is better for the UK people. Melanie, what am I gonna do?
Ooh, it's already started. We're not even like 5 minutes into the live stream and people are bringing up Nikocado Avocado. And every time she hears his name now, it irritates her. She does not want to hear about Nicocado's weight loss anymore. She is so mad, jealous over that. She can't even see straight. She can't.
Today? I don't know. Thank you. I do not shave my widow's peak.
You know what? Let me just bust your fupa balls for a minute, Chantal, and I will. You're a 100K channel. You've been on YouTube for what, 8 years? And YouTube is your sole source of income. You as a full-time YouTuber, that you want to make money on YouTube, you're at a point where you can come and go as you please. You can post whenever you want. And that means you determine your schedule, right? So you being in Thailand, you wanted to go live. It's almost 6 in the morning. Before you fired up this live stream, why didn't you get in the shower? Have a nice shower. clean yourself, put on some fresh clothes, maybe get a nice cup of coffee, put some makeup on, look presentable before you fire this live stream up because you look terrible. You didn't even clean up the background behind you, girl. What is going on? I'm in a trailer, girl. Look, I make sure my background is clean behind me. You got the camera pointed where we could see everything behind you. The place looks sloppy and messy. There's no excuse for that. You can move things around to where the camera is not picking up all that mess. You could have taken an hour and fixed all of that. You're coming on camera looking bad. Is it because you wanted sympathy from your audience? Oh, look at me. I'm in Thailand. I'm doing so bad and feel sorry for me and pity me and throw me the super chats because ain't nobody falling for it. You're in Thailand and you don't even have the excuse of, I was so busy yesterday. You guys saw I was doing so many things with you guys and that's why I look like this. No, you woke up after being asleep for 10 to 12 hours and you fired up the camera when you didn't have to. You could have taken care of yourself, gotten some energy, then come live. Come on live with a sense of, I'm taking pride in myself. I'm taking pride in my channel, and I want to be at my best for those of you that are my beezers. I want to give you my best. I want to give you my all. Nope. You're just going to flub your way through it.
Hey, Specs, redfish, bluefish. No, I didn't sleep in this. How about we don't address Nikocado? Everyone is freaking out. Everyone is freaking out. 2 p.m. instead of when I sleep. Yeah, I know. The time difference is so weird. Hey. Wait, who did I miss? Paula? Barbara? You're 48. Happy birthday, Tiffany. Van Beef. Timu special. Hey, Hal. Nick scares you now, Jenny? A dog cafe?
Oh, there's going to be problems in the chat. So one of Chantal's mods is like, let's not talk about Nikocado Avocado, followed by this person who's a beezer saying, Royal Danks says, yeah, it's the biggest comeback YouTube has ever seen. That is something that Chantal does not want to hear. She does not want anybody else having the spotlight but her, but it's too late, Chantal. It's too late. Nikocado Avocado. Look, Nikocado, he's done some rotten things on YouTube. I heard about what he did with Stephanie Sue, those goings on. So he's not a nice person. He's not. But he did lose 250 pounds and he hid it from everybody. Nobody knew. He filmed a bunch of mukbang videos. He had them all on backlog. He was just releasing them periodically while he worked on his weight loss. And then, surprise, it's the biggest troll ever. And he's got the spotlight now. And Chantal hates it. She hates it. She hates the idea of another mukbanger getting skinny and getting healthy. She hates the idea of somebody else having the spotlight. And she hates the added pressure of people that are in her chat. You got to know that a lot of them are coming to her and saying, Nick did it. Why can't you? Why aren't you? He's a mukbanger. You're a mukbanger. Why can't you do it, Chantal? It just adds more pressure for her to be healthy, and she hates the pressure. So, like, she's gonna basically buck up against the pressure. She's gonna be mad.
Is there a dog cafe? No, I feel like I'm being a traitor to cats by doing that. Because
Look at one of the mods, Tracy. Tracy in big shouty capital letters. Because I'm sick of talking about it in here. That's why. Tracy, why are you getting so offended? You're a mod. This is not your chat. Calm down. Have a coffee. This is Chantal's chat. Why are you getting so angry? You're just modding for her. You're acting like it's your chat. I find it funny that the mods are getting all kinds of offended about people talking about Nikocado Avocado, even though it's a chat and it's a public chat, free for everybody to come in and talk, and yet she's getting offended. Tracy, calm down. Seriously, like, why are you getting so mad, Tracy?
I love cats. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of sick of hearing about it too. Like, we've already heard it. I'm kidding. Hi, Bear.
No, she's not kidding. She is sick of hearing about it. Whenever Chantal says just kidding after saying something, she just said something true. She is sick of hearing about it.
Beetlejuice, oh my gosh. Enjoy it. I'm so jealous. Yeah, I'm on vacation. Enjoy it, Bear. Let us know how you like it. Dogs are mid. I do like dogs, but I'm a cat person.
Well, cats don't like you. That's obvious. You went to the cat cafe, they all avoided you. They're like, nope, I don't think so. We got the memo from BBJ. We know who you are. We know what you did. We don't like you. You're not a cat person. You're not a dog person. You're not an animal person. You hurt animals. Stay away from them.
A petting zoo? What? Ew. I don't think the pheromones are working anymore. Hi, Tammy. Free breadsticks? Can we go to Tesco Lotus? No! Why do you guys want to go to Tesco?
You know, hold on a minute. I'm looking at her. I'm really looking at her. It's 5:45 in the morning. What are the odds that she woke up and she took an edible? Because she got them hamburger eyes. Now, I know when we all wake up, we all look a little bit groggy, sound a little bit groggy. And it takes a few minutes to get more awake and sound more awake. But I honestly think she took an edible or two before she fired up this live stream, because what I'm seeing looks like hamburger eyes. Girl, if you're taking edibles at like 6 in the morning, what is wrong with you?
Or Lotus or whatever. You want me to have an anxiety attack? You're doing your makeup, got things to do? I should put some lipstick on. Don't you think so?
Yeah, hold on a minute. She's definitely taken something. Because whenever Chantal gets high, she just has to find something to do with her hands. Either eating or putting on her makeup. This is what she used to do back in the Canada days. She would get high and then she'd put on her makeup for some strange reason. Or eat.
Hi, Rachel Lee. Yeah, I don't know if I can take you out. I can't take you out right now. It's 6 in the morning. So I have to like just do a middle of the night stream and then kind of like decide later maybe. But I'm like really hungry right now. Welcome, salam, Suan. Thank you, Specs. Golden Girl, hello.
Debo says, Chantal, your chin slip is all over Twitter. Yes, it is. And I showed it. Girl world, we miss nothing.
Of course it is, Debo. Are you kidding? They're watching like this.
Girl, back up. You know what? Never mind. Get a bit closer. Because by you getting close like that, we can see just how bad your skin is. You don't have flawless porcelain skin like you try to portray. Go ahead and get closer and show us just how bad your skin looks.
What's gonna happen? What? Yeah, I show my face with my CPAP marks and everything. Hey, Gabriel. Teardrop. Hi, Teardrop. I'm hungry.
She's always hungry. And more than half the time when Chantal eats, it's not out of hunger, it's out of boredom. She's looking for something to do. She doesn't know what to do with herself. You're not hungry because you're starving. You're not hungry because you haven't eaten in several hours. You're just bored and you're high. And getting high makes you hungry.
Hi, Premac. I contribute nothing to this stream.
These idiots in her chat. Durian Spray says, please do a karaoke night. Sing La Isla Bonita. No, let's not. Let's not do that. It's a bad suggestion. Ignore that one, Chantal. You don't see that. Ignore that comment.
Karaoke night, 7-Eleven bees. Hey, Brittany. I know, but I think they're just stocking everything right now. We want to wait to stock new pandan rolls. Hey, Tana. I have a lot of anxiety, a lot. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I probably do, but no, Millie. I don't know how that would work. I'd probably damage it. But in theory, it's a cool idea. This lighting is not doing me anything. I know, this is the lighting here. That's not a very good lighting. If you want good lighting, you have to bring your own, I guess. My necklace, it's Temu special. It's a Van Beef. Thank you. Thanks, Teardrop. Pandan egg mochi. You know my whole list. Cheese toasty, ice cream, chips, and wrinkly wieners. Ivan Strands, were you this anxious when you went into Bennington's? Not really. Honestly, no. You just guys always want to go to 7-Eleven. What if they didn't restock everything yet? I missed your haul. Oh, my cat haul? Well, here's the mug. It's so cute. I like the expression. Fugitive. No more pale wieners. I always get 2 packs. That's about 10 sausages.
So Sam's FFG is doing a cat cup giveaway. Yes, she is. I was watching her stream. Yes, she's going to do a cat cup giveaway because Chantal's being a selfish witch and she doesn't want to do one. So yes, FFG is doing a cat cup giveaway.
Such a cute mug, huh? I love it. Yeah, I wanted to buy something to support them, you know? I don't know. That was a nice morning. So I'm really thinking, like, do I have to? Oh, no, Melly. Cat drama. Yeah, I still have the cat cookie. But I mean, I guess I'll keep it, but it's hard because I want to eat it. Where is it? No. The drama surrounding the cat cookie. It survived. Hey, Brittany. So I was listening to, like, while I was getting ready for this stream, listening to DC Media Girl, because she has a channel called DC Returns. Hi, everybody. I missed, by the way. And, like, her and I obviously disagree on, like, political issues. But I like listening to how she, like, talks about, like, she was doing a stream. The things she was saying, it's so true. I should plug my phone in.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. The whole phone fiasco, phone gate. So Chantal's in Thailand, and she's been having issues with her phone. Like, according to her, the battery just keeps dying. She keeps complaining about the battery being low. She's supposed to be a professional YouTuber, and she likes to use phones for her filming and for her streaming. You would think that a professional YouTuber would have two phones, just in case one, bites the dust. Have another phone. And also be traveling with some lights and other equipment like a selfie stick. Not Chantal. Do I think she's having problems with her phone for real? No. I think that she's in Thailand and she's not doing very much and she doesn't know what to do with herself. So she doesn't stream as often because she doesn't know what to say. So she complains about, oh, the battery's about to die. I have to go. So she doesn't have to stay on for another 30 minutes to an hour to keep talking and people get bored. I mean, she could plug in her phone at the start of her streams and that would stop the phone from being drained so much. But the constant complaints of, oh, my phone is low. Oh, my phone is about to die. If YouTube is what you do, shouldn't that be important to stay on top of?
Eat it. It will just go moldy. Yeah, you're right. I'm eating the cat. Oh, that's so cute. I need to look up on snacks at 7-Eleven. That's what I need to do.
No, that's not what you need to do. You need to stop stacking up on snacks. You don't need that.
Or like, no more snacks and start going to the gym.
Well, which do you guys think is going to happen first? Her stocking up on snacks or her going to the gym? I'm going with the door where the snacks are.
Whatever, I'm eating it.
Cookie was done for the moment she bought it. I mean, she's having a snack attack right now. And she doesn't have her snacks from 7-Eleven. Of course, she's going to eat that cookie. Rest in peace, Cookie. You didn't have a chance.
I'm going to cry. Are you guys going to be upset if I eat it?
Jador says, OMG, your chat is just enabling you. Of course they are. That's what they do. Some people in her chat, they don't want her to eat, but a lot more of them do. They come in talking about food. They encourage her to eat. They ask her when her next mukbang is. So yeah, she's got a whole chat full of enablers. That's what she wants. Because if she didn't, she would tell them all to F off and go away.
I mean, it's a cookie. It will go bad. It's good. It's going to be gross. Let's try it out. It's a novelty cookie. Oh. I got it out. It was hard. It smells like a butter cookie. Okay. Bismillah. Hey, Fernando. Not bad. Tastes like a butter cookie. Yeah. Like a sugar cookie. Does this make you sad? It sounded old.
Look, I don't know if that cookie was a cat treat or a human treat. Chantal doesn't care. She'd eat it either way. He almost choked on the doggone cookie.
It's a sign. I wasn't supposed to. I choked. Karma. Instant karma.
BBJ's revenge.
In that case, cookie karma.
Who says it's a cat treat, not a people cookie? I don't know. Is it a cat treat? Is it a people cookie? I don't know. But it would be funny if she did eat a cat treat.
Not a cat treat. It was in the bakery section. Exactly, Golden Girl, yeah. Yeah, sorry, cat friend. That was pretty good. You too, lover. It is actually tasty. You know those like Royal Danks cookies? That's what it tastes like. No, well, they don't eat cats here. I mean, I don't think so. Royal Danks. Danks. What's it called? What's it called? Yeah, I should have kept it. It wasn't worth it. No, actually, it was pretty good. I've been wanting a cookie. Royal Dank. The sun is rising, which really sucks.
Why? You're not even going outside.
Hey, Sheena, because I don't know if I want to do something or not. I definitely do not feel like going to 7-Eleven where it's busy and I'm going to have to wait with my wieners.
Oh my God.
No. I don't want to, it's like hot. I want to just like rest. What's wrong with me? Do you think I should like just log off for like a little bit and just like try to enjoy it? No, I can't.
No, you can't because you can't afford to. And I don't like what you're doing right now, Chantal. This is so manipulative. This is so manipulative. You're in front of your beezers. You know they like talking to you, and you're going to get online and maybe I should just log off for a few days. You want a certain reaction out of them. You want them to say, no, 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 Chantal, don't do it. Don't do it. We love talking to you. You want them to rush to you and hug you and pat you on the back and tell you how much you mean to them. You want all that attention. I see you. Would it take, would it be good for you to take some time to yourself? Maybe, maybe not. But what you're doing right now, it kind of feels like you're threatening the Beezers of disappearing for a few days.
Thank you.
So here we go. So she's like, maybe I should log off for a few days. And remember what I talked about the Beezers freaking out. Here's one right here. Wrinkly Wiener says, no, don't do that. They're freaking out.
They don't serve breakfast here. The old Chode Road. What? Don't leave yet.
And let's be clear, Chantal, she'll do things on purpose to get a certain kind of reaction. I have known her to come on camera on purpose when she wants to do like a sympathy pity stream and she won't wear her makeup, or she'll put the eyeliner beneath her eye to give her the raccoon eyes, and she'll do a thumbnail where she looks all sad because she's looking for sympathy and pity and acting as if she's having a moment of self-reflection, like she's learned something, she's realized something when she really hasn't. Like she'll put on her makeup and put on the red lipstick when she's ready to rage. But when she wants to manipulate people and make them feel sorry for her, she won't put on her makeup and she'll look tired to get people concerned. And I think that's what she's doing right here.
Like I just came back from the dead. I did. They don't have breakfast sandwiches that don't have pork, I don't think.
Are you singing at 6 in the morning? Stop it.
The warm smell of
No, no. What? No. No, you're not singing that. No, ma'am. Don't you sing the Eagles. Don't sing that song. She's over there singing Hotel California. No, ma'am, you're not. You quit that. No Eagles, no 70s music. Definitely not the Doors. Definitely not Pink Floyd. Don't sing those things. No. No, I forbid you. I forbid you, Chantal. Don't do it.
pad thai
Stop.
rising up in the air.
Why is she disrespecting my music?
Up ahead in the
No. Don't go any further. Just stop. Eat your cookie. Eat another one. I don't care.
it's
Stop. She's making me mad.
I saw the 7-Eleven.
Valley talks and shares, saying, if you log off the internet, will break and reactors will have no money or life. They already don't have one as it is. Shut up, Valley. Just shut up. Shut up. That is not true. We don't rely strictly on YouTube for our income, ma'am. And there's plenty of people to cover. There's stuff on YouTube, there's stuff on TikTok, there's stuff all over the place. What are you talking about? Be quiet.
Look like a hot cross bun. You're in California. I have a mustache. I know. Look. Ew. What the fuck? Where's my razor? Pad thai and fried rice. I know. I have to. All right.
Okay, you know what? She's getting a bit boring. Can we just move it along a little bit?
No. Teardrop. Are we lemon ZBs in? No.
She wishes she were back in Canada with that lemon Z. Well, you still can, Chantal. Just go back to Canada and you get all the lemon Z you want. And you get the sangria Kia.
It's the slushy machine. Maybe I see the sunlight creeping through the crowd. Ew.
Okay, sorry about that. Just had to take a minute to get a couple of things done. And I'm back. Let's go.
I have a lot of decision making to do. Do I want to go shopping or not? Do I want to go to a shrine or not? I'm probably the only person on vacation. Oh. Oh, and they determine you have sleep apnea, Golden Girl? Go do literally anything.
Yeah, basically that's what your subs are saying to you. Go do anything at all. Go play putt-putt golf. Go take a walk. It was 6:00 in the morning where she is when she did the live stream. 6 a.m. I doubt many people would be up at 6 in the morning. I could be wrong. Maybe there might be lots of people, but still there would be less people walking about. Why not go to 7-Eleven and go get your snacks as soon as they open? Or go take a walk early in the morning. It wouldn't be too hot. Go do literally anything. Make it interesting.
Ah. What you sunlight, but I miss Chad. It's just a tank top over my modesty dress. Oh, wow, Golden Girl. Oh, yeah.
And this is what I mean about people in her chat enabling her and the feedies being in there. So here's one such comment, bonus noodles. says, can we have a huge 7-Eleven buffet day in Bees? As if she needs ideas on how to eat and how much to eat. So I suspect that there is a lot of food addicts in her chat, people that have through there. They're all about go ahead and eat food, Chantal. And again, she likes that. She likes the encouragement, although she doesn't need it.
You'll both be wearing CPAPs. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, good luck, and yeah, you'll sleep a lot better when you have it. I keep 7-Eleven buffet Bees. Hey, Green Grapes. Hey, Angie. Fight the sleepiness. This movie is hilarious. We're the Millers. I think I saw that. I can't remember though. Yeah, I kind of want to watch a movie, but I'm hungry. Gorlick doing play-by-play commenting on you laying down like he's watching a football game. I know, right? You're scared for good reason. People are too pushy. Yeah, YouTube lover, I know. I'm afraid of flower. I'm kidding. I wake up hot. It'll help you so much, Golden Girl. Like, you'll love it. Like, I don't know.
You know, and what she's doing right now is this is the exact reason why Salah did not go to Thailand with her. Because this is what he would have to be dealing with if he did go. Her wanting to be in the room all the time, eating, sleeping, complaining. Not exactly a fun vacation for somebody who is active and they want to go see things, they want to go do things, and they can't because of the person they're traveling with. He's got more of a vacation staying in Kuwait than he would if he were to travel to Thailand. That's why he sent her on ahead by herself. He's like, you go do you, I'll do me. We'll both be happier, or at least I will. You go just do your thing and give me a break from you. That's essentially what this is. I don't know if she's going to get back to Kuwait, if they will let her back in. Maybe that's another reason why he didn't go. He was hoping that if she went by herself, that there might be a slight chance that Kuwait will say, no, you can't come back here. And then he'll be free of her. And she won't be able to be mad at him. He'll just throw up his hands and go, it wasn't me. I didn't tell you couldn't come back. It's the country. They said you couldn't come back, and there's nothing I can do. So don't get angry at me. So maybe he sent her to Thailand by herself, maybe hoping for a medical event, maybe hoping that if she went over there that Kuwait would not allow her back, and then the whole thing is over. But in either case, he's not there to deal with her. So this is his vacation, not hers. And the funny part is, to get the vacation, he didn't have to go anywhere. He just had to get her away from him.
I don't know. Kind of sucks having to wear it, but the amount of quality of the sleep I get is so much better. You know? It's awkward holding my camera while I'm in the 7-Eleven. So maybe I should just put you guys in the purse.
Well, you're not supposed to be filming in the 7-Eleven. You were told before on the last trip, don't film inside the 7-Eleven. And why do you have to film inside the 7-Eleven to begin with? It's a convenience store. Why do you have to film yourself buying food? Why is that interesting content? It's not. You filmed yourself shopping there before, so why do you have to keep doing it? Maybe film something else.
Or maybe I should order something right now and go to 7-Eleven later.
That's all she's thinking about. Guaranteed that's the reason why she got up in the morning. It's almost 6 in the morning. She could be sleeping, or she could be getting herself ready to go somewhere, have a cup of coffee, get a light breakfast or something. All she's thinking about is staying up long enough to get to the 7-Eleven, get her snacks, and come back to the room before anybody sees her.
What did I eat? I don't even remember. Yeah. I'm sleepy because I woke
More
up.
people talking about Nikocado. She's going to rage.
Because Sala's sleeping and I'm lonely.
Did y'all hear that?
Right?
Let me just go back a little bit. Just a little bit.
I woke up in the middle of the night. Why did I decide to go live? Because Sala's sleeping and
So
I'm
basically,
lonely.
she's saying to her chat, like, I am not here to entertain you. I'm in Thailand. I'm bored. I'm lonely. I need someone to talk to. And that's why I fired up the live. I have absolutely no interest in providing entertaining content for you guys. Even though I'm the YouTuber and I have a monetized channel and I'm making money doing this, and I'll get the Google AdSense money, keeping my camera on, I am not going to make any effort to entertain you, give you something to laugh at, give you something to talk about. I just fired up my camera because I'm lonely. It's your job to keep me from being lonely. Lazy content creator, lazy. Relying on your own subs to keep you entertained versus the other way around.
Right? That's why. Gosh. I don't want to go to 7-Eleven now. That's the whole problem. Thank you, Jeff. Really, Melly? Yeah, you have to get used to it. Hey, Demon. At the 51-minute mark, Foodie moved to the left, and as we see here, yeah, you're right. It's funny. You should get up and move. Yeah, sure.
I will say this about garlic bread. A lot of people go to his channel and they watch his videos because they can get the quick recap of everything that happened. So they don't have to sit through an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours of Chantal. And if garlic bread is saying, oh, she moved to the left, which I doubt that he would say something like that. But if he did, that should tell you how boring her streams are. That there's not much going on. There's not much to talk about. She's not moving around very much. She's not doing very much. I mean, there's not much to report, really. But people do go to garlic for the recaps. Condense an hour or 2 hour live down to, say, 10, 15 minutes.
Sure. They have grocery delivery. Has he been playing cards? The best garlic. Yeah, I do, right? Oh my gosh, these comments are a trip. I feel like you guys are entertaining me.
Well, they pretty much are. You're not entertaining them, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Oops. Specs Appeal says no shade to other girls, but this channel is. This. I thought they said this channel is the least entertaining. They said it's at least entertaining. How is it entertaining? She's just laying in bed doing nothing. How is it entertaining?
You're gonna do a shapes for everybody? Can you do one about the shape of your head?
You better watch it, Foodie. All that bed rotting and being housebound and laying down. You're gonna go from shapes to shape, just one shape, round.
Vanessa, hi, pale chocolat. It's entertaining. Day one of gym? No. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'm just playing around. Okay, listen. I have a dilemma because I'm in another country and I should be doing entertaining things every single day.
Yeah, you should. I mean, what is the point of spending hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands of dollars for travel if you get there and you do nothing? And you're in a place where you can make so much content about so many things, and you're not. You're not even getting your money back for the trip. You know, if you spent whatever amount on the trip, if you were doing it right, you could get that money back and then some. But you're spending more money being there than you'll ever make back on YouTube just because you're not doing anything.
But I don't feel like doing a single thing.
You never do.
Look at the shape of my head right now. Yeah, peanut butter and crackers. I'm not waking him up. I slept for an hour. I woke up in bed, called him. What, Belly? Yeah. What am I doing that? I'm here for about a month. Hey, Island Dragonfly. A part of me is depressed, yeah, because he's not with me, but hey, Mike. Monty's on his way. Why does he travel to where people live? Like, he got the cops called on him from SJam. Didn't he? Didn't SJam call the cops on him? Ah. What a funny community. Yes, I saw Nikocado. Yeah. Oh, Nicocado's in Colombia?
Is he?
Did I see Cobes? No. I heard he had a pew pew, or I don't know. I think you could beat up Monty. Really? He knows you don't know how to call cops in Thailand.
So people are asking about King Cobra. I said what I said about King Cobra and Naked and Laughing. I'm not changing my mind. And I did see a picture on Twitter that was disturbing. Where Naked and Laughing had taken a picture of Cobra, and yes, he had a pew pew. She actually took a picture of Naked of Josh. He was talking about hurting himself, and he had a pew pew. So she's so rotten. She could just Never mind. I can't say certain things on YouTube, but just read my mind right now.
I don't think I would call the cops. I mean, if he wants the vacation here, it's up to him. If he was on my balcony one morning, yeah, I would call the fence, but someone give us a Copes rundown.
So what says, if you did like Nikocado, you would get so many views. She actually would. If she flipped her finger off at the feeders and said, screw all of you, like I can't do this anymore. She screwed her head on straight. If she got on top of her food addiction, like if she's looking for something to be a story arc, that's a story arc that would last at least a few years. And she might get a whole different audience of people that, instead of having an audience that encourages her to eat, there'd be a whole different audience maybe that would encourage her to get healthy and stay healthy. I mean, she's a rotten person. And it doesn't matter if she's 500 pounds or 200 pounds. She's a rotten person with a rotten soul. But if she wants to save her channel, if she wants to get people interested, she can't do this, you know? She can't continue this way. This is boring. This is not entertaining. This is not sustainable. I mean, she's about 50 to 100 pounds away from being completely bedbound. She cannot go on this way. Something's got to give. Either she's got to change, or things are going to get so bad that there's no way for her to change. But if she wanted to save her channel and herself at the same time, she could get herself together, or at least try to, like make an honest effort and lose some of the weight, and maybe lose some of the social anxiety with people looking at her. Get herself healthy. But that would require Chantal doing something she's never done before, and that is facing herself and being truthful. And she has to stop lying. She has to stop living in denial and living in Delulu land. I mean, she's been living there far too long. It's time to give up that property and move out of that house and move on Truth Avenue. Because living in Delulu land is expensive. To her health, to her life, to her finances, it is expensive. And she doesn't have the money to pay. She doesn't have the life to pay the bills. I don't think Chantal will ever face herself. I don't think she can. I think if she had to stand still and face all the horrible things that she said and that she's done and the hurt that she has caused, it would overwhelm her. I think Chantal is so delicate because she's lived in Delulu land for so long that all it would take for a mental break, a mental and emotional breakdown, is if Salah told her, bye, see you later, and Nader did the same thing. I think those two men are anchored to her ego, and if they both just cut her loose, it might actually break her.
I mean, yeah, I find people when they lose a lot of weight, sometimes they look, you're just.
Oh, separate issue. Sorry. So you guys know I like to game, and I'm all over YouTube, and I'm always checking out gaming channels. I have a few of my favorites. One of my favorite gamers, because he also does lives on Twitch, is Asmongold. I love Asmongold. He's a cool dude. He's very laid back. Another one is Penguins, Moist Critical. But I check out different demo games and playthroughs. And the one that's got me really interested is called We Harvest Shadows. It is a farming game, but there's horror elements into it. Anybody out there that's got Steam, check out that game. It looks so good. I watched playthroughs of it. It looks so interesting. Anyway, just wanted to just throw that in.
It's not used to how they look skinny again, you know? I could do a paper drawing one, Buttercup. Hey, Andy. What starting? He looks like he lacks vitamins. Maybe he does.
Now she's making fun of Nikocado Avocado. Well, once upon a time, she was praising Nick. So as long as Nick was fat, we're going to praise Nick. We're going to look up to Nick. But the moment he pulls the rug out from everybody and shows up skinny, suddenly you're going to put him down. Okay, Chantal. Okay.
It depends if he's been really depriving himself nutritionally or not. Jollibee ramen bowl? No. I don't want soup. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Hey, husband.
Beach House to know how he lost weight with no extra skin or scars. You know, somebody pointed out, was it Dr. Phil? Because I go into his live chats in the morning sometimes. Dr. Phil did a freeze frame and you could see the extra skin on his arms. It wasn't a lot, but it was there. Even if he does have extra skin, Nikocado has Nikocado Avocado money. Okay, he's made so much money on YouTube, more than enough that if he lost weight, he could get skin removal surgery. It's been 2 years. A lot of things could have been done. So there's that. You know, like he could have lost the weight. If there's any side effects, if you will, like the loose skin, he could have taken care of that and made it less noticeable.
Go out and find breakfast. Ugh. I'm going to step outside and it's going to be beep, 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 beep. Shadow's nice. Sure. Put Uber went full built in, stood on now. What? Ew. Eh. I don't know about mukbangs. I want to see Beetlejuice, but I'm going to wait a bit longer to see if Salah
Yeah,
comes.
that's another excuse that she's using to not go out and do things. I'm waiting for Salah to get here. We'll do all kinds of stuff when he gets here. Probably knowing full well that he's not going to show up, but still using him as a reason to not go out and do things. Oh, I can't do anything without Salah. I'm waiting for him to get here. How old are you, Chantal? You're 40, right? You're not a 5-year-old. You are not a child that you need a parent or a guardian to go do things. You don't need someone holding your hand to go do things. And you're telling your chat, oh, I'm waiting for Salah to get here. At the same time, you're not saying when he's going to show up. You're not saying, oh, he'll be here in a few days or he'll be here in a week. You're not giving a date. I would think that if your mate was going to join you for a vacation, you would know exactly when they're going to show up. But since you're not giving a date, that means he's not going to show up. So using him as an excuse to stay in your room and eat, ridiculous. Just tell your subs, look, this is my vacation. Even though I really don't need a vacation. When I was in Kuwait, I didn't do much. So why do I need a vacation? But I'm in Thailand and this is what I choose to do. I'm happiest in my room, not talking to people, not interacting with people. I don't like people looking at me. I feel shy. I just don't want to deal with it. So I prefer to stay in my room. That's what I like to do. Just be truthful. You're over 500 pounds, and because you stick out like a sore thumb in places like Thailand. Yes, people are going to look at you because it's not every day you see somebody who's 5 feet tall and 500 plus pounds. You chose to get yourself to that state, and then you feel shy when you see actual people looking at you. You didn't used to be this way. Back in 2018, you were going out just fine. You were walking around the mall just fine. The more weight you gain, the more embarrassed you become about yourself. You don't want to go out. You're basically housebound now. And if you keep going, you're going to be bedbound. And if that happens, who's going to be there to take care of you? We keep having this conversation, and yet you don't listen. You're not stopping to think about or research what it takes for a person who is bedbound to get the care that they need. How many people are required? Because it takes more than just one person. Since you are super morbidly obese, it will take more than one person to care for you, to bathe you, to feed you, to roll you around in bed. It's going to take special equipment that you don't have, that's going to be expensive. It's going to take somebody with actual medical training, not some random guy off the street, someone who will be able to recognize skin rashes and sores and lesions and fungal infections. Salah doesn't have that kind of training. You just go through life expecting everybody to take care of you. You feel entitled to it. You get yourself into messes, and then you think somebody somewhere is going to rescue you or fix everything. Well, you're 40 years old, and you put yourself in a corner. Do you honestly think there's anybody left around you that's going to rescue you? That's going to fix everything? No, there isn't. You're not recognizing that the people that are around you, like your family, they want nothing to do with you. And if you think as a 500-pound woman that you're going to go home to Canada and they're going to just take care of you just because you're family, they're not going to put you up. They're not going to find you a room and pay your rent and hire a nurse to care for you if you're bedbound. Not happening. And if you think that if you happen to make it back to Kuwait and Salah's going to spend 100% of his time taking care of you when you're bedbound, wrong. He can't stand you. He wants to go out and live. He wants to be active. He wants to hang out with friends and family. He does not want to devote 100% of his time taking care of a 500-pound woman that he doesn't even love. You need to wake up. You seriously need to wake up.
Find the crepe lady. She's probably sleeping right now. He's certified window liquor. Fried rice. I blocked Jenna so she can go eat a pile of crap. Of course, this is my big, fat, nearly disabled body. You don't know what I can do with this.
Not much,
Hello.
apparently. And even if you could, he's not interested. I mean, girlfriend, he's got some seriously dark kinks. and you're depraved. And if someone with seriously dark kinks is around someone like yourself, that you are depraved and you'll do anything, anywhere, anytime, and he's not going to you first when he could, that means he's not interested. He's not going to be interested.
Is that the same one you were warning me about, Rosemary? How she's insane?
This is a very interesting point. The CPAP deserves respect says if you keep saying when Salah comes, you're going to have to go out and do a lot. The list is adding up, girl. True. The longer she waits, the more she says, oh, we'll do this, and this when Salah gets here. If he does show up, which I seriously doubt, but if he did get there, it's like, I guess we got to hit the ground running. Because you told us all this stuff you're going to do when he gets there. He's going to have to keep you up all night and all day to get it done.
People 1 minute who are like, oh, yeah, I love you. You're so nice. And then the next minute are like, you disgusting fat bitch. They're like, they have something. Gosh, stay out of my chat.
Exactly, Chantal. Because you know what? There are some people that have come to you on your channel and they started out liking you because you used to be a lot different. Like your older content, when you first started YouTube, you were a slightly different person. You were much more normal and relatable. That's the Chantal that people came to like. And over the course of time, you've changed. Your content has changed. So it is possible to start out liking you because the person coming onto your channel, they don't know the lore. They don't know the history. They're just taking you for face value. And then if you act detestable, if you are offensive, if you're boring, they can get turned off from you and their opinions can change.
I don't know. So what? Still crying while looking at their mirror. Exactly. That's what he's doing this whole time. Yeah. I'm a trans. My best was 450 pounds at one point, and I thought she was beautiful. Of course. Why not? You can, yeah, you saw me put on my sock. Imagine what I can do. I look like I'm on another.
Chantal, considering the way that you put on your sock, I would imagine you can't do much. If you literally have to put on your socks that way, you can't do much.
The planet. Why did I go missing yesterday? Where? Okay, that's it. I had enough of you guys. I didn't eat anything. 7-Eleven pizza. Giselle? Oh, hello? Sounds familiar. Are you my former boss?
Okay, moving ahead. The sound of silence.
I only mean one thing. He always talked about Manuka honey, remember? What does Smeagol have to do? You know who Smeagol is, right? She can wear her feet like earrings. Ugh, hash browns. No, I don't want that. Oh, yes, I do. I don't like the durian pancakes.
Ew.
Cheesecake Factory. Susie, we're not talking about that. Cinnamon rolls. My Manuka, my precious. Oh.
Oh, Stinky Poo Durian says, have you seen that lady on YouTube that does tarot readings on you and Salah? You must be talking about Neo Tarot. Although there are a few of us that have done readings on Chantal. There's me, there's Neo Tarot, Melissa Gold Tarot. Actually, there's more than a few. It's just that those are the few that I know about. I'm sure there's more. But it's interesting that all of us that have done the cards on Fraudy and Salah, even though we don't know each other, we don't talk to each other on the personal, the readings are very similar. You know, there are different things in each that are different from each other, but we're all coming up with the same things. And all of us have seen the same things. This whole Kuwait arc is essentially over. It's over. She doesn't want to admit it. She doesn't want to speak on it right now. I suspect that it is over and she just hasn't figured out a way to spin the narrative to where she comes out looking like the hero. So she's keeping her mouth shut for now until she figures it out. But we've all seen it. This thing is over, Chantal. It's over. Just come out and say it. It's over. He's done with you. You're done with him. You're on each other's nerves. He wants his life back. The new car smell has worn off. You're bored with him. And you're still talking to Natter. We've all seen that too. You are talking to Natter. That was the one that you never forgot about, that you never stopped obsessing over. The two of you have been having some interesting phone conversations of an erotic nature. Okay, he's appealing to that woman side in you. And you need that feeling at this point. He knows what to say to you to sucker you in, and you are being suckered in. But you haven't figured out a way to wrap it up for this Kuwait arc. And you haven't figured out where you're going to go and what you're going to do as far as living arrangements. So for now, you're still talking like this Kuwait arc is a thing when it's not a thing. You're essentially done there.
Hey, in love. Can you gotta put what's in there? Yes, you can actually. Maybe I'll go on a nice little solo trip to 7-Eleven. and, not,
She muted just a fart.
and not take you with me. Why am I annoying right now? How about I just log off until I can come back normal?
Yeah, well, good luck with that. It's going to be a while if you do that. You're not normal.
And not stupid. No, ma'am, we deserve to go. Hi, Helen. Durian puts in for breakfast. We saw the lift off. What was that?
See, she did fart. Like she muted for a second, she farted, then she gave it away by giggling and covering her face. And people are saying, "We know what you did."
The lift off. Hey, Laurel. Biscuits with butter and jelly. Whatever. You need to go pro. You need a GoPro. Yes. We have to get one actually.
Moving on.
It's long, not the nipple. I want to see the different things they have at
You know what?
7
This is
Eleven.
so painful. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is so painful. She's so painfully boring. I mean, the live went on for an hour, and I'm just sitting here like, is it over yet? Is it over yet? Is it over yet? Can I go now? And not because I don't want to do a react for y'all. It's just that there's really not much to react to. Y'all understand, right? So guess what? We're gonna end it here. I'm not gonna torture myself or you guys anymore. So we'll just end it here. And I would like to wish everybody a good morning. I hope that you do have a good morning and enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your rest day. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.